Hey everybody, welcome back. I want to wish you just the very best of holidays, whether that is Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, the winter solstice, anything that is happening here in December and January, Chinese New Year, any of it. I hope your home is filled with love and blessings. And in this video, we're just going to talk about homeschooling through the holidays, my fails, and how I'm just needing to be okay with it. All right, so let's just jump right into it. I was thinking about this video, but I'm kind of going off the cuff a little bit with not a lot of planning. Usually I have a list of things that I do want to talk about, but I was just like, you know what, we need to just get this done. Things aren't really going as the way I want it to, but I need to be okay with it. And it is December 21st of 2022 when I am filming this. And I don't see myself getting to the review video for the month if I just don't do it now. So my kids are over at the neighbor's house. It's such a blessing to have neighbors with similar aged kids. And so I can get this done. But you guys, I really want to know how your schooling or your lack thereof of schooling is going through the month of December and into January. I ask because I truly want to know. I want to know what your traditions are during the month of December instead of maybe doing formal school. But please comment below because I really do want to know. I find the way other homeschoolers do things extremely fascinating and also really helpful to me in case I want to make some changes. So you guys are a part of my tribe, and that's why the channel is called Robertson Tribe. So I want you guys to feel very welcome here and be able to engage. So here we go. Here in the month of December, I was doing Christmas school with my kids through RAR Premium. That's Sarah McKenzie from the Read Aloud Revival podcast. I am a member of her group called RAR Premium and love it. And she did such a fabulous job with her Christmas school this year. And I started off really, really strong. I was doing her plans without the crafts. I just didn't want to deal with the crafts because we had so much other stuff going on. But we were reading the books, we were watching the little extra videos, we were doing, some other Christmas read alouds and things. And I was able to get my table time. That's the first thing we do at 8 a.m. in the morning with our handwriting and copy work and devotionals and all of that stuff. I was able to get all that done, like religiously, right? For the first 2 weeks of December. It just worked out really smooth. The kids were into it. And then after the first 2 weeks of December, everything just slowly started falling apart. We had a lot of morning engagements. And then, we wanted to pay some extra visits to some people that we hadn't seen in a while. Of course, there's Christmas cookies that we wanted to make and for parties and to give out to our neighbors and all of that stuff. So that fills in a lot of time. And I was really hoping, truly, I was really hoping to be able to stay consistent with math and language arts on top of just the morning time that was considered our Christmas school. And that didn't happen. I think my kids have done one math lesson the entire month. And of course we do tons of audiobooks. So we've been doing tons of audiobooks and doing read alouds and such, but like formal LA hasn't happened in our curriculum. And that kind of bothers me because over the last few years, we have been consistently able to get math in LA and our table time done through Christmas, up until a couple days before. And this is the first year that other things have crept in and other obligations have crept in. Now that the private and public school kids are out, the neighbors want to play a lot more, which is great, right? And I should be okay with this. I'm working on being okay with, not getting so much school in. If I give myself a little credit, we have been insanely consistent the last 2 months like getting in more school than I thought we would, being year-round homeschoolers, to where maybe it's okay that the last 2.5 weeks are kind of crashing and burning. And then we'll obviously get back to it after the holidays. But yeah, it's been kind of bugging me a little bit that we're just not getting to the basics. And I know so many other people are like, we don't even school in December. And I love that. And I'm like, well, what are you doing? Like, how are you filling that time? And I'm a true believer that kids are learning and adults are learning all the time through all of their actions. It's a very unschooling way to think, and that no time is truly wasted. And I truly believe that, but sometimes I want to check off the boxes, so can you sympathize with that? I want to know. But so one of our Christmas read alouds that we're doing this month that I wanted to share with you, we are doing J.K. Rowling's The Christmas Pig. I've never even heard of this book. I love J.K. Rowling because I'm a big Harry Potter fan. I read Harry Potter when I was in my 20s, actually. And I read several other of her books that is not Harry Potter. So when I was at Sam's Club, I don't know, like in November, I got this book and I said, anything from her, I love her writing, is really, really good. So if you haven't heard of The Christmas Pig, this is really fun. My 9-year-old is really liking it. My 6-year-old does like it. And my 5-year-old could care less that I am reading this. So he just wants to play Legos and whatever else while I'm reading. But The Christmas Pig, super good as far as the quality of writing, because we know J.K. Rowling. I'm not through it yet because this past week, I've hardly even gotten to this book, which once again has been really disappointing. So I'm about a quarter of a way into it, but it's about, if you want to know, this little boy. He has a beloved stuffed animal called DP, and his stepsister gets really mad at him and throws it out the car window, and it disappears. And as a way to apologize, she gets him this new pig, which is called the Christmas Pig because it takes place at Christmas time. And they are going to work together to find his beloved stuffed animal in the land of the lost, where everything that you could lose in life goes to the land of the lost until it is found. But there is a villain in the land of the lost called the Loser, I think is what it's called, and it eats like the toys or the keys or whatever if it's never been found. I will say in the beginning of this book, it talks a lot about Jack and his family dynamic, and his parents do get divorced in the book. So, I mean, it's not going into terrible detail, but J.K. Rowling does a really good job about describing the feelings and the relationships that people can have with divorce. So again, it doesn't go into like any scary details or anything like that, but his parents get in a fight and then his dad leaves and he never comes back. His mom does get remarried to a nice guy, a few years later, and then his daughter from that marriage joins Jack's family, and then she has some complicated feelings about that too, about being a part of a new family. So I just want to let you know that if you maybe have like really sensitive kids, but this is a real life topic of broken families and people getting remarried and such. But I just want to let you know that that's right in the beginning of the book, talking about Jack's family before it gets into the climax of them like going into the land of the lost to find his beloved toy. So knowing J.K. Rowling, good always conquers evil, and so I have no doubt that there will be a very happy ending with this book. So I can link this below if you're interested. It doesn't have to be Christmas when you read it, but I love anything by J.K. Rowling. All right, you guys, I don't have too much left to say, but I do want to know, what are your Christmas traditions? How is your homeschooling been going in the month of December? And what are your plans in the new year? Are you going to be tweaking your schedule? Are you going to be adding things in, taking things away? I really do truly want to know. So I hope you have a beautiful holiday, no matter what holiday that is. And I wish nothing but blessings to you and your family. Have a beautiful day, you guys. Bye-bye.